Oregon has the collegiate record set in '82, the Pac-10 meet mark set by Annette Hand of Oregon in 1988 at 4:17:20. Some interesting competitors in this. Take a look at the lane assignments. First of all, Christy Bosch of UCLA, and then Denacimento of Washington State, Smyth of Arizona, Kohler of Washington State, Thompson of UCLA, Amy Goodwin of USC, Lisa Johansson is not in, Bellotta of Stanford, Leslie Noll, there's Johansson of Oregon, Chapul of UCLA, and Clark of USC. That Don Clark's...
And Tom, Bridget Smyth should be the favorite here. She was upset yesterday in the 3,000 meters by Jennifer Robertson from Washington State. Smyth ran not the smartest race. She let Robertson get too far in front on the back stretch. So this is her best race. Bridget Smyth from Great Britain. She's from Brighton, where she runs for the Phoenix Club, the same club that the great Steve Ovett, Olympic champion in 1980 for Great Britain, runs for. Bridget Smyth from Arizona. Both Leslie Noll from USC and Laura Chapel from UCLA are going to try to double back, by the way. That means they're going to come back in about 35 minutes. Just after this race, 35 minutes later, they're going to try to run the 800 meters as well. It's going to be very, very tough on these women coming down this straightaway. It's not so bad on the backstretch where they're starting now, but once they come around that first turn and come into the straightaway where the sprints are run, they're running straight into the wind. So the last 2 laps could be painful here.
The wind is a swirling, irritating thing here at Stanford Stadium. It really is a gusty thing, and down the straight, you're running right smack dab into it. There's the start. Smyth has taken an early lead, although it is difficult to call a leader there, as you have 2 or 3 of them across the track, all running at about the same pace as they get this 1500 underway.
Smyth on the Stanford right behind her.
Smyth of Arizona and USC's Chapel running in the number 3 spot, closely bunched.
Shannon Clark from USC and Leslie Noll from USC on the outside.
Smyth still running in front.
Very, very slow pace again. That's Shannon Clark from SC in 3rd on the outside, and Bellotta from Stanford right behind Bridget Smyth.
But again, as you've indicated, Vic, it appears to be a very slow pace.
Well, as John Quaid said to Dwight, oftentimes in a conference championship like this, you have a very slow pace like this, and this is exactly what Chapel and Leslie Noll want, because they know they have to come back in 35 minutes and run another very, very tough race.
Smyth of Arizona continues to lead first quarter mile in 1:16.3. 1:16.3. Washington State now taking the lead.
Zinni Kohler from Washington State.
But Smyth of Arizona is not letting her get too far in front.
Smyth was very upset after that race yesterday. She should have won that race. She felt she should have won it. She probably should have. Robertson is a great freshman talent from Washington State. Robertson beat her yesterday, but Bridget Smyth really wants to come back and take this 1500-meter race today.
Oregon has a runner moving up into the number 4 spot now. Washington State running 3rd.
That's Lisa Johansson from Oregon in 4th place. Denacimento is in 3rd. Bridget Smyth right on Kohler's shoulder in 2nd. And Leslie Noll beginning to make a move on the outside for USC. Laura Chapel is in a pretty bad position now. She's in a bad box at the back of the pack right now. Laura Chapel trying to fight her way outside. That's UCLA's Laura Chapel going outside. Leslie Noll trying to stay with her.
Pat Thompson of UCLA is also in that race, but she, like Chapel, is well back in the pack. Half mile in 2:31.
A very, very slow pace.
Washington State continues to lead.
Kohler, Bridget Smyth from Arizona is in 2nd.
And again, Denacimento of Washington State running 3rd or 4th, now dropping to 4th.
That's Johansson of Oregon outside of Denacimento.
And the Bruins are making a bit of a move as well, coming up on the outside.
And that's Laura Chapel.
coming on to contest. Moving back in front is Smyth now from Arizona, taking over the lead. And now you've got Oregon moving up to the number 3 spot. Washington State beginning to fade. And with the gun lap, we've got Chapel moving up to the number 4 spot, and even as we speak, she puts on a burst of speed and is contending now and has taken over the number 2 spot and set dead aim on Smyth in the number 1 position. A lap to go, 3:22.2, Vic Holchak.
And Johansson looks very strong. They have 300 meters to go. Bridget Smyth trying to hang on to the lead. Laura Chapel in 2nd, Johansson in 3rd, Dinasciamento coming up into 4th place. Leslie Noll's got a real battle if she's going to score here from USC, and she's making a move now.
She's moved up into the number 5 spot, has dead aim on number 4, and is coming up to and passing Dinasciamento, headed for the number 3 spot. And Johnson, quite a run here.
Leslie Noll coming on now.
I don't know if she's got enough to catch the front runners, but she's taken dead aim now on Chapel of UCLA and has gone in front of her. Here she comes with Smyth ahead of her as they head down the final 50.
She's going to get her.
I don't know if she
she's going to get her.
Going to get her. You're right. What a great run by Noll. What a truly great run. Noll comes on to win at Smyth, and I believe that Chapel got 3rd, did she not?
Yes, she did. Now, Tom, we talked about tactical races. This was a classic example. This was a great tactical race for one person in the race, Leslie Noll. It was a dumb race for everybody else in that race. They played right into Leslie Noll's hands here. Right, she couldn't have asked for a better race.
No, in fact, the times indicated that it was going to be slow, and you said as they started out, what an ideal setting for her, because she's going to come back and run again, and so she had a magnificent opportunity. Watch her now as she just overcomes the entire field. She's moved up now and will now be in the number 4 spot, and Vic, she never faltered a moment.
She goes by Lisa Johansson here. She'll get Laura Chapel, then she'll get Bridget Smyth. Tom, Leslie Noll's 21. She'll be 22 years old tomorrow. She has split a 400 meters on a relay in the low 54s. She has the best sprinting speed. She's got the best sprinter speed of anybody in this field. You see her go right by Bridget Smyth, 21-year-old sophomore from Great Britain, University of Arizona. Leslie Noll winning the 1,500 meters, timed her move perfectly.
Beautifully run race by Noll, and she wins it going away over Smyth. Chapel was 3rd for UCLA. What a great win for the lady from Troy. Let's go to Dwight Stones in the winner.
Leslie, it was a brilliantly run race, but in the light of the fact that in 40 minutes you're coming back to run the 800, did you really want to have to put on that kind of a sprint with over 200 meters to go?
Well, I didn't want to lead it, so I hung back, and going in the last quarter, I was way back. And so I started to put on a kick about 200 to go, and it just kept coming. I thought, I can get that person, I can get this person, so I kept going. And I thought, hey, might as well not come in 2nd. I'll go for it.
What should we look for in the 800, but now that you've had to put that kind of a sprint?
Well, I'm going to try to do it again. I won it last year, so I want both wins.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
What a great victory for Leslie Noll. Our congratulations to her. You'll see her again. Smyth 2nd. Chapel came in 3rd. We'll be back with more right after we pause.